Доброе утро, Россия, и добро пожаловать. Меня зовут Тадж Шапарай. Надеюсь, у вас хороший день. Welcome to another edition of Truth and Encouragement, where we teach history, language, culture, music, and biblical truths to help you through the week. Today, I got a request from another lovely Russian lady. She has a YouTube channel. Her name is Oksana. Oksana sent me a link to a Shaman video that was filmed in Russia on Russian Day. It's a very beautiful celebration, Russia Day. And Shaman was singing there live before an audience, it looks like in Moscow Square. So Russia Day was on June 12th, 2025. I know it was just a few days ago, but still I want to say happy Russia Day to all my beautiful Russian friends. And I just want to say I love Russia, I love your culture, and I definitely love the people. But anyways, I'm going to play you this video by the Russian singer Shaman, and I believe it's called Have Fun Russia. So let's roll the tape. Hello, we're back, and I want to play the video in Moscow Square by the Russian singer Shaman. I believe the song is called Have Fun Russia. So let's roll the tape.
Хорошая русская пословица. Доброму человеку всякий день праздник.
И сегодня в самом сердце России, в Москве, на Красной площади, в этот праздничный день звучат наши любимые песни, старые и новые.
Пой, страна! Гуляй, Россия!
Встречайте! Шаман!
Голубое небо, малиновый закат, золотое солнце, и я всему так рад. Белые березы и голос соловья. Ты одна на свете, я так люблю тебя. Голубое небо, малиновый закат, золотое солнце, и я всему так рад. Белые березы и голос соловья. Ты одна на свете, я так люблю тебя. Гуляй, Россия, гуляй красиво, на зависть мира. Всегда так было. Гуляй, Россия, гуляй красиво, на зависть мира. Всегда так было. Ветер обнимает широкие поля, новый день подарит вишневая заря, а душа летает, как будто бы в раю. Ты одна на свете, я так тебя люблю. Гуляй, Россия, гуляй красиво, на зависть мира. Всегда так было. Гуляй, Россия, гуляй красиво, на зависть мира. Всегда так было. Ну что, Россия?
Whoa. Gula Россия. Oh, bravo, bravo. And that was the song by the Russian singer Shaman live in Russian Square in Moscow, Russia on Russia Day, June 12th, 2025. And I believe the song was called Have Fun, Russia. I love it. I love that song. The song is so energetic and it's so full of joy. You know, one thing in the song that I loved is where he had dancers behind him doing the dance. And I love it. I love it. I love it. It was just, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. I love the Russian dance. I used to do the Russian dance many years ago when I was very, very young. And I tell you, I not only enjoy watching the Russian dance, I love to participate in it. And when I saw that, that just brought such fun. But here are the lyrics to the song. Blue sky, crimson sunset, golden sun, and I am so happy about it all. White birches and the voice of the nightingale. You are alone in the world. I love you so much. Go ahead, Russia. Go ahead. Be beautiful. To the envy of the world has always been this way. Hey, Russia, you are so beautiful that the world envies you. It has always been this way. The wind embraces the wide fields. A new day will be brought by a cherry dawn. And the soul flies as if paradise. You are the only one. I love you so much. Wow. What a powerful, happy song. I love happy songs. I love songs where everybody gathers together and they dance. They dance with joy, especially Russian dance. I love the Russian dance. But it brought me such joy. I just had a big smile on my face when I watched it for the very first time. But he's talking about Russia. He's saying, I love you so much. And I love the beginning of it where he says, I am so happy about it all. He says, I'm happy about the blue sky. I'm happy about the sunset that goes down in Russia. I have joy when I see a golden sunrise in Russia. I'm happy about it. And then Shaman goes on to say, white birches and the voice of the nightingale. My goodness. I mean, the trees, the leaves, the sunsets, the sunrise, the blue skies, the birds. There's joy. There's joy. Why is there joy, Todd? Why are you so happy? Because he says, go ahead, Russia. Go ahead. Be beautiful. That's why. You know, sometimes we hide our beauty. We hide our joy because of fear, the fear of what others would think of us. Our love for our country, our love for people, our love for culture, and our love for language. And Shaman says, come on, go ahead, Russia. Be beautiful. Don't be ashamed of who you are. Isn't that beautiful? That really brings me joy. And I'm an American. I'm from the United States of America. And I tell you, the stuff that's going on in the world is not pretty. There's a lot of sadness and despair going on in the world if you give into it. But Shaman is like, no. He says, you go ahead, Russia. You go ahead and be beautiful. To the envy of the world, it has always been this way. How true that is. You know, other nations envy Russia. Why not? When you see a nation full of joy and dance and song and beautiful mountains and beautiful oceans and meadows and culture, rich in culture that goes back thousands of years, yeah, I would envy that nation. And you know what? What makes Russia so unique and beautiful is the people. The people make Russia beautiful. It's the people. And you know what? We live in a society in the West where we're afraid to go out our door and talk to people because we've been programmed like that. I like to go hiking. I love hiking. I go deep into the forest. I go on trails. I go in the woods. I go anywhere I can find a hiking trail. I get my backpack, my food, my water, and I enjoy. I embrace God's creation all around me. When all the gloom and doom's going on, have joy. Have joy. Don't let the enemy take your joy away. And I'm telling you, they picked the right singer to sing this song. Nobody can sing it like Shaman. And I'm not saying it to be cocky or prideful. I'm just saying it's the truth. And he goes, "Hey, Russia, you are so beautiful that the world envies you." It'd be like someone come up to me and saying, "Hey, Todd, you look great." You know, people need to hear that. Have you ever went up to your mother or your father or your grandfather or your grandmother and say, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I love you. I thank God for you raising me, teaching me right from wrong, teaching me morals, teaching me to show respect towards other people, to respect God and country." You don't see a lot of that anymore like we should, but you know what? Why do we have to wait for it to come back when you and me can bring that joy back? I love this part right here. The wind embraces the wide fields. Man, I can just picture a beautiful field in Russia, a beautiful wheat field, and the wind's blowing, and I'm there enjoying it. Why not? It never hurts to dream. A new day will be brought by a cherry dawn. You know, here in the United States, the capital of the United States is Washington, D.C., and we were given a gift, I think it was by the Japanese, many, many decades ago. It was cherry blossom trees. And in the springtime, the cherry trees, the blossoms, the flowers would come out. It looks beautiful. It's almost like a little paradise. And I'm telling you, Shaman knows exactly what he's singing. And the soul flies as if paradise. Paradise. Joy. And who can give that joy but Almighty God? Slava Bogol. Thank you so much for watching my reaction video on the Russian singer Shaman on Russia Day. I hope you had fun watching this video. Whenever you get a chance, please click the like button below or subscribe to my channel for future videos. And in closing, always remember this. Whenever you're going through trials and tribulations, whenever you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death, please, my dear friend, please don't walk through it alone, but let Jesus Christos walk with you through the fire and through the flood. God bless you. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and do svidaniya.